Hello, friends. Welcome to English Minds. Unlock the magic of English literature. Today, we will discuss on "The World Is Too Much with Us" by William Wordsworth. "The World Is Too Much with Us" by William Wordsworth is a sonnet that critiques the materialism and detachment from nature characteristic of the Industrial Revolution. Written in 1802, the poem reflects Wordsworth's discontent with humanity's obsession with worldly possessions and its neglect of the natural world. Employing the Italian sonnet structure, Wordsworth laments humanity's loss of spiritual connection with nature, which he views as a source of profound beauty and solace. The poem contrasts the vibrant eternal essence of nature with the transient superficial pursuit of mankind, urging readers to reconnect with nature's transformative power and spiritual significance. Let's begin text. The world is too much with us. Late and soon. हम दुनियादारी में ऐसे उलझ गए हैं कि बस आज नहीं तो कल हर समय यही रट है। गेटिंग एंड स्पेंडिंग वी ले वेस्ट आवर पावर्स। कमाने और खाने के चक्कर में हमने अपनी सारी ताकत बर्बाद कर डाली है। धन दौलत के चक्कर में हम अपनी असली ताकत गवा बैठे हैं। लिटिल वी सी इन नेचर्स दैट इज आर्स। हमको प्रकृति में अपना कुछ नहीं दिखता है। हमने प्रकृति से अपना नाता तोड़ लिया है। वी हैव गिवन आवर हार्ट्स अ सॉर्डेड वुंड। हमने अपने हृदय को भी गवा दिया है, मतलब हमने अपना इमोशन भी गवा दिया है। वो भी किसमें? एक गंदे सौदे में। जैसे आप बोल सकते हैं कि अमृत और विष में हमने विष को चुना है और हमने प्रकृति के साथ जुड़ाव छोड़कर बेकार की चीज़ें अपना ली हैं, जैसे दो कौड़ी की चीज़ें। द सी दैट बेयर्स हर बोजम फॉर द मून टू द मून। ये समुद्र चांद के आगे अपने हृदय को खोल देता है। समुद्र की खूबसूरती तो देखो, पर हम उसे समझते ही नहीं। द विंड्स दैट विल बी हॉलिंग एट ऑल आवर्स। हवा हर समय अपनी धुन गाती रहती है, पर हवा की गूंज भी अब हम सुन नहीं पाते। एंड आर अब गेदर्ड नाउ लाइक स्लीपिंग फ्लावर्स। और हम अब उस सोए हुए फूल जैसे हैं जो शांति से बैठ गई है। हवा और प्रकृति की नरमी अब हमसे दूर हो गई है। फॉर एवरीथिंग वी आर आउट ऑफ ट्यून। और अब हम इनके साथ मिल नहीं पा रहे हैं। आउट ऑफ ट्यून। प्रकृति के साथ हमारा तालमेल इतना बिगड़ चुका है। इट मूव्स अस नॉट। ग्रेट गॉड आई हैड रादर बी। ये सब कुछ अब हमको अच्छा नहीं लगता। हे भगवान, इससे अच्छा होता कि मैं अ पैगन सकल्ड इन अ क्रीड आउट वर्म। पुरानी दुरानी मूर्ति पूजा वाली जमात में जन्मना होता। कभी कह रहा है कि काश वह पुराने समय का मूर्ति पूजक होता जो प्रकृति को पूजता। सो माइट आई स्टैंडिंग ऑन दिस प्लीजिंग ली। तो मैं इस हरियाली वाली जगह पर खड़ा हो पाता। कभी को लगता है कि जब वह प्रकृति को पूजता तो वह प्रकृति का आनंद ले पाता। हैव ग्लिम्स दैट वुड मेक्स मी लेस फॉरलॉर्न। ऐसी चीज़ें देख पाता जो उसको अकेलापन महसूस ना कराती। प्रकृति का अनुभव कवि को खुशी और सुकून देता। हैव साइट ऑफ प्रोटियस राइजिंग फ्रॉम द सी। समुद्र के प्रोटियस को उठते हुए देख पाता। प्रोटियस ग्रीक गॉड। उनके बारे में कवि ख्याल करता है तो उसका दिल खुशी से भर जाता है। और हियर ओल्ड टाइटन ब्लो हिज रेस्ड हॉर्न। या पुराने टाइटन को उसकी शंख फूंकते हुए सुन पाता। यह कवि की कल्पना में प्रकृति और उसके साथ लगाव को दर्शाता है। कवि कहता है कि आजकल के लोग बस कमाने और खाने के चक्कर में लगे हैं और प्रकृति के असली सौंदर्य को देख नहीं पाते। काश हम पुरानी सोच वाले होते तो प्रकृति के साथ जुड़ाव और आनंद महसूस कर पाते। चैलेंजेस वोकैबुलरीज। एब्स्ट्रस जटिल, कठिन समझने वाला। ऑब्सक्योर एनिग्मेटिक, ये आया भी है टीजीटी में या एसएससी बैंकिंग, किसी भी वोकैब सेशन सारे एग्ज़ाम्स के लिए बेनिफिशियल है। और प्लस ये जो आप सोनेट पढ़ रहे हैं उसके लिए भी बेनिफिशियल है। कॉम्प्लेक्स, क्रिप्टिक, प्रोफाउंड, एसोट्रिक, क्लियर, सिंपल, ऑब्वियस, प्लेन, ट्रांसपेरेंट, एक्सप्लिसिट। यूबिक्विटस, omnipresent, universal, common, widespread, rare, scarce, uncommon, unique, limited, isolated. Pernicious, harmful, malicious, lethal, toxic, dangerous, destructive, beneficial, harmless, constructive, helpful, safe, advantageous. Ephemeral, क्षणिक, temporary, transient, short-lived, fleeting, brief, momentary. Permanent, eternal, everlasting, enduring, lasting, long-term. Estranged, adig, atal, unyielding, stubborn, obstinate, jiddi, inflexible, rigid, resolute, flexible, compliant, yielding, agreeable, submissive, adaptable. Defiant, uncooperative, मतलब reluctant. Disobedient, obstinate, stubborn, rebellious. Obedient, compliant, submissive, cooperative, docile, agreeable. Alacrity, eagerness, मतलब उत्सुकता, तत्परता, willingness, पूरी इच्छा के साथ, enthusiasm, बहुत मतलब पूरी जोश के साथ, readiness, तैयार ही है, promptness, zeal, reluctance, hesitation, sluggishness, lethargy, apathy, कोई मतलब ही नहीं, lethargy, indifference. Mendacious, झूठा, कपटी, dishonest, deceptive, untruthful, fraudulent, false, misleading, जो आपको गुमराह करता है, honest, truthful, sincere, genuine, reliable, frank, straightforward. Magnanimous, generous, noble, charitable, benevolent, kind, selfish, mean, petty, stingy, greedy, narrow-minded. Tenacious, दृढ़, अटल. Persistence, determined, resolute, stubborn, steadfast, unyielding. Weak, indecisive, irresolute, flexible, compliant, fragile. Capricious, मनमौजी, चंचल, fickle, wavering, unpredictable, whimsical, erratic, impulsive, arbitrary. Stable, steady, predictable, जिसको हम प्रेडिक्ट कर पाए, reliable, constant, consistent. Sanguine, मतलब आशावादी, पॉजिटिव, ऑप्टिमिस्टिक, cheerful, confident, hopeful, positive, buoyant. Pessimistic, gloomy, hopeless, doubtful, depressed, negative. Audacious, जिद्दी, साहसी. bold, daring, brave, adventurous, courageous, timid, shy, cowardly, cautious, reserved, meek, submissive, impenitious मतलब पुअर, पेनीलेस, डेसिट्यूट, इम्पॉर्टेंट है, इम्पॉर्टेंट तो सारे ही वर्ड है, ब्रोक, इंडिजेंट, इंसॉल्वेंट, वेल्दी, अफ्लुएंट, रीच, प्रॉस्परस, वेल ऑफ, ऑपुलेंट, इंसिपिड, नीरस, बेस्वाद, ब्लैंड, टेस्टलेस, dull, boring, uninteresting, lifeless, flavorful, interesting, exciting, lively, tasty, thrilling, obscure, चापलूस, अति विनम्र, बूटलिकर, fawning, submissive, servile, sycophantic, compliant, flattering, assertive, independent, domineering, insincere, proud, arrogant, loquacious, loc मीन्स होता ही है बोलने वाला, बहुभाषी, सॉरी बहुत बोलने वाला, बातूनी, टाकेटिव, बहुभाषी, पॉलीग्लॉट, चैटी, वर्बोस, garrulous, wordy, communicative, quiet, reserved, silent, taciturn मतलब चुपके से किया गया वादा, reticent, uncommunicative, inimical, taciturn means बहुत कम बोलने वाला, to the point, inimical, hostile, harmful, unfriendly, antagonistic, detrimental, opposed, friendly, beneficial, kind, supportive, helpful, favorable, cacophony, इसका opposite euphony, cacophony means carcass, din, clamor, racket, noise, uproar, commotion, साइलेंस, क्वाइट, काम, सेरेनिटी, हार्मनी, पीस, मेलोडी, जो हमको सुनने में अच्छा लगे, कर्ण प्रिय, लिथार्जिक, स्लगिस, लेजी, इनएक्टिव, डल, टॉर्पॉइड, इंडोलेंट, इनर्जेटिक, विगरस भी बोलते, विगरस, एक्टिव, डायनेमिक, अलर्ट, लाइवली, एब्सिमल, गहरा, अत्यधिक, बुरा, टेरिबल, हॉरिबल, ड्रेडफुल, appalling, wretched, dire, excellent, wonderful, superb, great, outstanding, admirable, paragon means unique, ideal, model, exemplar, archetype, perfection, standard, flaw, imperfection, defect, inadequacy, misfit, deviation, serendipity, संयोग, सुखद संयोग, luck, fortune, chance, fluke, accident, fate, misfortune, bad luck, adversity, disaster, calamity, obfuscate, confuse, cloud, blur, baffle, perplex, obscure, clarify, simplify, enlighten, illuminate, explain, reveal. Let's practice session. I hope you are a serious applicant, scholar. Please ensure you have a pen and paper ready to take notes or complete your assessment accurately. Who is the poet of "The world is too much with us"? Option A. John Keats, William Blake, Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Option C. William Wordsworth. The world is too much with us, one of the prominent poets of romantic movement by William Wordsworth. What is the central theme of the poem The World is Too Much with Us? Option B. The loss of connection with nature. The poem expresses the idea that modern society has become so absorbed and materialism, losing its connection with nature. In the world is too much with us, the phrase getting and spending refers to. Option B. The human tendency to focus on material wealth. Getting and spending refers to the modern obsession with material wealth and consumption. What of the following best describes the tone of the poem The World is Too Much with Us? Option C. Disappearing. Despairing. The tone of the poem is one of lament and despair. Nirasa. And the poet mourns humanity lost connection with the nature. What does the poet suggest as a remedy for humanity disconnection from nature in The World is Too Much with Us? Option A. Returning to nature. The poet advocates a return to nature to reconnect with the spiritual and emotional aspects of life. The poem The World is Too Much with Us is an example of option A. Romanticism. The poem reflects the romantic movement focus on nature, individualism, and the critique of industrialization and materialism. Which of the following best describe Wordsworth's attitude toward nature in The World is Too Much with Us? Option B. Reverent. Wordsworth had a deep reverence for nature, which he believed had a spiritual and restorative power. The phrase, "We have given our hearts away," in the poem suggests option B, a loss of innocence. What literary device is used in the line, "The world is too much with us"? Option C, metaphor, implying that the modern world has become overwhelming and has distanced human from nature. Which of the following is a key characteristic of the romantic moment seen in The World is Too Much with Us? Emphasis on nature and the individual. The poet's complaint in The World is Too Much with Us is primarily about The obsession with materialism. The reference to the sea in the poem is most likely symbolic of the infinite power of nature. The phrase we are out of tune in the poem suggested that option B, humans have lost their harmony with nature. In the final line of the poem, the poet expresses a wish to option A, return to nature. The world is too much with us written in option D, sonnet form. The poem is written as a Petrarchan sonnet with 14 lines and an octave and sestet structure. Petrarchan sonnet, octave and sestet, 8, 6, 14 lines. Wordsworth's The World is Too Much with Us was written during which period of his life? Option B, middle age. The world is too much with us. The poet expresses a sense of option B, disillusionment. Society's disregard for nature and its focus on material gain. The line it moves us not refers to the fact that option B, nature no longer has an emotional impact on people. What is the significance of the poet's reference to the winds that will be our guide in the poem? It symbolizes a return to spiritual simplicity. The winds symbolize a simpler, more natural path that will guide humanity back to its spiritual and emotional roots. Which of the following best reflects the attitude of the poem towards industrialization? Option B. It is presented as a negative force that separates human from nature. The poem critiques industrialization for creating a divide between humanity and nature, leading to spiritual alienation. Which literary movement is most closely associated with the themes in The World is Too Much with Us? Option B, Romanticism. The term materialism in the context of the poem refers to a focus on material possessions at the expense of spiritual or emotional growth. The poem critiques where the pursuit of wealth and possessions overshadows spiritual value and a connection to nature. In The World is Too Much with Us, the poet addresses the natural world directly. The poet uses the phrase the sea that bears her bosom to the moon to illustrate. Option C, the deep connection between nature and the divine. The poet refers to the pagan in the final line of the poem to suggest a desire for ancient rituals and spirituality. The poet referenced the pagan to suggest a longing for the simple spiritual relevance of nature and ancient paganism represented. Next, literary devices, which is most important for any examination. Which literary device is used in the line, "The world is too much with us"? Option B, metaphor. What type of metaphor is used in the phrase getting and spending? Option B, debt metaphor. Getting and spending is a common expression that no longer carries a literal meaning but is used figuratively, so called debt metaphor. Which literary device is employed in the line "It moves us not"? Option C, personification. The line "We have given our hearts away" is an example of which literary device? Option B, metaphor. Which literary device is used in the phrase "the sea that bears her bosom to the moon"? Option A, personification. The winds that will be our guide uses which literary device? Option A, personification. Which literary device is present in the line "The world is too much with us"? Option D, personification. What literary device is used in the expression "the pagan suckled in a creed out womb"? Option A, allusion. The line alludes to ancient pagan beliefs, contrasting them with Christianity, suggesting a longing for earlier, more natural form of spirituality. The phrase "the sea that bears her bosom" is an example of option A, personification. What literary device is employed in the line "We are out of tune"? Option B, metaphor. Which literary device is used again which "the world is too much with us late and soon"? Option A, repetition. The use of late and soon emphasizes the continuity of humanity disconnection from nature. Which literary device is used in "It moves us not"? Option C, irony. The irony lies in the fact that while nature should move or inspire us, it no longer does, highlighting humanity detachment from nature. The phrase that she that bears her bosom to the moon, option A, personification. Getting and spending, option D, alliteration. The repetition of the G sound is getting and spending is the example of alliteration, adding rhythm and emphasis to the line. The line for this, for everything, we are out of tune is an example of option D, irony. Which literary device is used in the line it moves us not? Option A, irony. What literary device is used in the pagan suckled in a creed outworm? Option A, illusion. The phrase we have given our hearts away. Option B, metaphor. Which literary device is employed in the world is too much with us late and soon? Option A, repetition. In conclusion, The World is Too Much with Us by William Wordsworth reflects the poem's concern over humanity increasing detachment from nature due to materialism. Through literary devices such as personification, metaphor, and irony, Wordsworth critiques society's obsession with getting and spending, which prevents people from appreciating the natural world. He use of allusion to paganism and the contrast between the natural world and human desires emphasizes the need for spiritual renewal. The poem ultimately calls for a return to nature, seeking solace in its simplicity and beauty, away from the distractions of modern life. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned for more informative content and make sure to hit the bell icon to never miss an update. See you in the next videos. Thank you. Thank you so much.